Pardon me, why don't you come over here? I need to ask you something quickly, my dear. Why do you always settle for something less? You know that, baby, you deserving the best. Yeah, yeah. Go take a look up in the mirror. You gotta see a little clearer. Who's that woman looking right back? And she's a beauty queen, bad, bad. You ain't nobody's number two. These men, they should be fighting over you. No second guessing what I'm saying. Baby, you can take this to the bank.
It's crazy. In 1921, think about the wealth that would equate to today as that continued. And so, you know, a young black got on an elevator. You know, the story is that she said, and he said that he was attacked, or he attacked her. She ran out, which wasn't true at all in the elevator, and all of a sudden, they're going to lynch him. And some blacks, wealthy blacks, got together, former military, said, we're not going to let this happen in our community, release him. And they refused, and all of a sudden, planes start dropping bombs in Black Wall Street, destroying businesses, killing people. And so over 300 people were murdered. And that's the story of Black Wall Street. And so when the centennial came, May 31st of 2021, the question in the world was asking, what's changed for blacks in the last 100 years? Because how many other Black Wall Streets would have been created had that one not been destroyed? How many other minority Wall Streets would there would have been a Hispanic, like that would have been the model. We would have created the model for other minorities to say, man, if they can do it, what if we come together? So the wealth disparities that we have today wouldn't be the case, I believe, had that not taken place in Tulsa, in North Tulsa at that time.
Yeah, they were saying when we took the tour, like, there was one gentleman, he had like a restaurant, he had a hotel, and they were saying like he could have been like Marriott.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of people that you know, when you look at it, you never know the trajectory of what could have happened, but it was, you know, such a successful and thriving community that you know, just that one neighborhood, like you said, could have produced generational wealth for a variety of different people, and even bigger than that, actually created industries like tycoons and industries. And you know, my understanding, the only you know, U.S. bombing that was, you know, because I think it was like military planes that actually dropped those bombs. And that's the only time that bombs was ever dropped on a plane that was sanctioned from America in American history on American citizens ever was been. So and that kind of puts it in perspective when you think about it, like, you know, the only time that America actually sanctioned bombing for planes on American citizens. Right.
Outside of Pearl Harbor, that was the only time there's been a bombing on that.
Complaints, even 9/11, that wasn't a bomb. They drove the planes that I built. Well, yeah, it's not easy to drop a bomb on America. That's why Pearl Harbor is such a historical time.
It's time to listen to yourself right now. Make us wait. Don't even listen to these guys right now. Make us wait. This treasure buried deep inside right now. Make us wait. So go and see what you can find right now. Don't you know you're not just some other girl? There's no one like you anywhere in the world. You have a strength like nothing I've ever seen. You're like a woman ripped right out of my dreams. Yeah, yeah. Go take a look up in the mirror. You gotta see a little clearer. Who's that woman looking right back? And she's a beauty queen, bad, bad. You ain't nobody's number two. These men, they should be fighting over you. No second guessing what I'm saying. Baby, you can take this to the bank and make us wait. It's time to listen to yourself right now. You're perfect just like this. I'm telling no lies. Make us win. It's time to listen to yourself right now. Make us win. Don't even listen to these guys right now. Make us win. Let's stretch it very deep inside right now. Make us win. So go and see what you can find right now. Make us win. It's time to listen to yourself right now. Make us win. Don't even listen to these guys right now. Make us win. Let's stretch it very deep inside right now. Make us win. So go and see what you can find right now.
Black businesses in underserved communities, there's not a lot of successful data yet, but Earn Your Leisure, y'all changing that. We changing that. And so we raised that money, and we've got 41 people on staff. Most of them live right there in North Tulsa. So that was key for me, is that we have to hire from the community. We can't hire people that don't look like us. Well, now we do have a very diverse staff. Like, my wife is Asian, so obviously we are diverse. But we wanted to show people, because I never saw growing up somebody that looked like me own a business. So now for the other little AJs, the other little Rashads and Troys in the world, we're showing them a model like, hey, if we can do it, y'all can do it too.
You said something very important about the nonprofit piece. You said, when you come to the Fresh Market, we're going to give you financial literacy. If you need help with your rent, we can help with that. If my son needs glasses, what does that look like, right? Because I've never experienced anything like that. So how do you incorporate all these things inside of the Fresh Market itself?
It's crazy. I just go with my gut. Like, there's no real formula. Like, we have what we call First Saturdays. So every first Saturday we give away thousands of dollars worth of groceries, but we bring in the glass. Like, so how does it work? The connections that we have, I hit them up and I say, hey, you're in the mental health space, you're in the medical space, you're in the banking space, you're in the real estate space. I want y'all all to show up on this day, and we're gonna do an event. And we just post it on social media, and the people come. But you have to be seen by every vendor, because we want to give you the power, the knowledge that you need to transform your life. And they go, oh, I do need some chicken while I'm here. Dang, I need some greens. And so we become the center of the community intentionally. Because I said, what's missing in our community, and how do we fill those gaps? How do we serve people? Okay? And all the dots start connecting, and now, like, who has a for-profit and a non-profit and gives away groceries? So, to answer your question, how does that happen? We just, like y'all, we just take steps every day. Sometimes the team is like, hey, that's a crazy idea, but we try it. We learn from it. Tomorrow, we're giving away over 1,000 backpacks. Y'all didn't know that y'all was a part of a backpack drive. So Rashad, look, Earn Your Leisure is giving away $1,000 backpacks tomorrow, because it's about partnership. We don't have to do everything on our own, but together, like what did Mother Teresa say? I can do things that you cannot. You can do things that I cannot, and together we can do greater things.
Very important. So, all right, so let's talk about this from the beginning. So you get the money, all right, you get the grant, you get the money. What's the first steps that you had to go for to open up the grocery store and get it up and running?
It's time to feel good again.
Take a short vacation to a blissful destination called relaxation. Your escape is as close as your nearest hand and stone spa. Undo your stress with a massage or facial. 1-hour staycation packages from $69.95.
It's time to feel
But after all that, it comes down to how do we serve and add value. And that's what the community wants. We want fresh produce. And the stigma was North Tulsa doesn't want fresh produce. Oh, they're not going to buy it. Produce is we have to get a produce truck 7 days a week. It was all, processed stuff.